Welcome to our YouTube video about NFL players who retired too soon. Throughout history, there have been countless football players who left the game while still in their prime, leaving fans to wonder what might have been if they had continued playing. In this video, we'll take a closer look at some of the most talented players who decided to retire early, exploring the reasons behind their decisions and the impact that their absence had on the league. From legendary quarterbacks to stand-up defenders, these players left an indelible mark on the NFL, and their stories continue to captivate fans to this day. Join us as we explore the careers of some of the greatest players who retired too soon. Which NFL star you feel had a lot more to give to the game? Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson, widely known as Megatron, quickly established himself as one of the most dominant wide receivers in NFL history. A first-round pick in 2007, Johnson possessed a rare combination of size, speed, strength, and agility that made him nearly unstoppable on the field. Even during the Detroit Lions' dismal 0-16 season in 2008, Johnson managed to shine, finishing fifth in the league in receiving yards and leading the league in receiving touchdowns. By 2010, Johnson had firmly established himself as the best receiver in the league, leading the NFL in receiving yards twice. In 2012, he shattered Jerry Rice's single-season receiving yardage record, cementing his status as a true NFL superstar. Over the course of his 9 seasons, Johnson was a 6-time Pro Bowler and 4-time All-Pro, and he holds several NFL records, including the most career 200-yard receiving games and the second most receiving yards in a game. He is also Detroit's all-time leader in receiving yards with 9,328 and touchdowns with 66. Despite his incredible talent and success on the field, Johnson chose to retire at the age of 30 in the prime of his career. He cited his frustration with the daily grind of NFL life and a general weariness with the sport as his reasons for leaving. At the time of his retirement, Johnson still had $67.7 million remaining on his contract, and many believed that he had the potential to challenge Jerry Rice's career records if he had continued playing. Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck was widely considered one of the most talented quarterback prospects in NFL history, drawing comparisons to the legendary John Elway. Selected as the first overall pick in the 2012 NFL Draft, Luck was tasked with the daunting challenge of filling the shoes of Peyton Manning in Indianapolis. Despite the immense pressure, Luck quickly established himself as one of the league's most promising young quarterbacks, leading the Colts to 3 playoff appearances and 2 division titles in his first 3 seasons. One of Luck's most memorable performances came in the 2014 playoffs when he led the Colts to the second-largest playoff comeback in NFL history in a thrilling victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. Despite battling injuries throughout his career, Luck continued to demonstrate his skill and leadership on the field, earning the NFL Comeback Player of the Year award in 2018 after returning from a season-ending injury the previous year. Despite his impressive accomplishments, Luck's career was ultimately cut short by a series of injuries that took a heavy toll on his body and his spirit. He retired from the game at the age of 29, citing the physical and emotional toll of his injuries as the primary reason for his decision. Throughout his tenure in Indianapolis, Luck was plagued by a lack of support from a mediocre offensive line and inconsistent running game, which may have contributed to his frequent injuries. Despite his early retirement, Luck will always be remembered as one of the most talented quarterbacks to ever play the game. Jim Brown. Jim Brown is widely considered one of the greatest players in NFL history, and many argue that he may even be the best overall player ever to grace the field. His impressive list of accomplishments includes 9 Pro Bowl selections, 8 All-Pro selections, and 8 NFL rushing titles, as well as an NFL Championship, Rookie of the Year award, and 3 Pro Bowl MVP and League MVP awards. One of Brown's most remarkable feats is his career rushing average of over 5 yards per carry and 100 yards per game, a record that still stands today. In recognition of his incredible talent and achievements, Brown was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1971, cementing his status as a true legend of the game. Despite his remarkable success on the field, Brown retired from football at the young age of 29 due to a financial dispute with ownership. Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is widely regarded as one of the greatest running backs in NFL history, and his impressive accomplishments on the field certainly support that claim. From his early days as the focal point of the Detroit offense to his incredible 1997 season, in which he became just the third running back ever to rush for 2,000 yards, Sanders was a true force to be reckoned with on the gridiron. Throughout his 10-year career, Sanders was a consistent presence on the All-Pro and Pro Bowl teams, earning those honors every year he played. He led the league in rushing 4 times, won 2 NFL Offensive Player of the Year awards, and was named the 1997 NFL MVP. In recognition of his incredible talent and achievements, Sanders was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2004. Despite his impressive career, Sanders shocked fans and analysts alike when he unexpectedly retired after the 1998 season, just 1,457 yards shy of Walter Payton's all-time rushing record. The reasons for his retirement remain unclear, with many theories floating around about why he chose to leave the game at the height of his success. Nevertheless, Sanders remains a beloved and iconic figure in the NFL, and his impressive career and contributions to the sport will never be forgotten.